Hey everybody, Grave Rose here today, and I want to show you a tool that doesn't have a lot of popularity that I've written. It's called Grave Rose's Offensive PCap Enumerator, and it's GROPE for short. And the whole idea is that if you're a red teamer, a pen tester, or even if you're on the blue team and you're looking to find out what kind of information your network is leaking, this could be really helpful for you. The idea is you take a packet capture and you feed it into GROPE, and GROPE will then go through and extract a bunch of information about the network and the hosts that it sees, and it will present it to you in a CSV file as well as a text file. So using this as an example in a RedTeam environment, and this is a real world situation that I had with one of my customers, we were able to take a Pi and get it planted on the target's network. It just so happened as well that the target network that we plugged into was a voice port, so a phone was there. So it had a native VLAN, but it had encapsulated information as well. So we were able to see multiple VLANs across that. And that's kind of what I'm going to demonstrate here. So I've grabbed the VLAN capture file from the Wireshark website, and we're going to run GROPE really quick. Oh, there we go. So as you can see, it's a shell script. We give it an input file. In this case, it's vlan.cap, and then an output file, so vlan.csv. And even though it says vlan.csv, we still will end up with a text file. It has one external requirement, which is tshark, so you should go ahead and install that and make sure that that's installed before you run GROPE. It's got a few built-in requirements as well, such as unique aux, sed, sort, and grep. So it'll process the file, and I have different enumerators built in already. So as you can see, we're going to enumerate the noisy protocols: ARP, DHCP, DHCP v6, Dropbox, Link Layer Discovery Protocol, NBNSB, and OSPF. I'm going to add some more in later on as well too. Now, these are noisy protocols because they use either broadcast, multicast, or some other loud protocol that is going to announce itself across a layer 2 VLAN or a layer 3 network, if you will. So because with packet captures, everything is done passively, right? The beauty about this is if you are doing a red team or a pen test engagement, all you have to do is take your plant device or a box that you've previously owned and run a packet capture. We're not sending any information out across the wire. So this should be relatively invisible. So as you can see, it's a very small PCap that I've run through here. And then if we open that up, the CSV file, you can see the information that we get. So we've got a delimiter here, which is the pipe character. We'll just go ahead and say okay to that. And we just take row A, and we can auto filter that. So this one here is very, very basic. As I mentioned before, it's a very small packet capture, but you can see the modules that got caught on this one were ARP and NetBIOS. You can see the MAC address, the source MAC address of the sending device, what VLAN was pulled from that information. So we know in this packet capture, we have all these different VLANs. We can see the source IP address. And then what's really handy is when you take a look at the destination address, in this case, it's the destination IPv4, we can be relatively certain that this is a /24 network because the broadcast of 255 and the fact that the third octet doesn't change. We can get the host name and we can get some info about the machine. There's additional info here that will come in handy at some point. And that's pretty much it. So the other thing too is if you are in fact on your red team engagement, we can also less VLAN CSV.text, and we have that same information broken down into different little groups here. So again, the same information, but this way here you don't have to have something with a CSV parser installed on the machine. So again, if this is on your plant inside your red team or pen test target, you can just log into this box and take a look and see what other information is out there. It doesn't do a port scan for you or anything like that, but it will tell you that this MAC address, for instance, is on VLAN 7, and there is an IPv4 address of 131.151.1.254 that's in play. So you at least have a target there. Again, it's quick, it's simple, it's easy to use, and hopefully you'll find it handy. Happy hacking, everybody.